What's up, guys? Welcome to Vintage Genetics, where it is all about classic bodybuilding. And as you can see, well, maybe you can't or you don't recognize it, but I am transitioning into a new apartment with my girlfriend, which I recently got into a relationship with, and things are changing quite a lot for me, but not for you, because the videos will be coming to you very soon again. Actually, I'm uploading one right as we speak. So I'm training quite often in a new gym right now. I will be going to my old gym regularly as well, so it'll be kind of a split of videos between one gym and another. And I will show you exactly what this new gym is all about, because it's more loose weight, free weight related, which is kind of old school. I had a great chest workout using only old school free weight exercises. So that is what this channel is all about. So it'll only strengthen this channel for sure. And I will be showing you that in this very video. So I just wanted to tell to you guys, Happy New Year, and make sure to make a lot of gains this year. But a lot of people do like to use the New Year's as a start of something to look forward to and to start all over again. Motivation is key, so just start out right, stay consistent. That's what bodybuilding is all about, and make sure to make as many golden gains as possible. And don't forget, there are new tank tops on the vintagegenetics.com website, as well as restocks of all the popular items. I hope you had some great holidays, but now it's time to check out the workout. Alrighty guys, so this is the first training that you guys will see in the new gym. It's called Fit Gym, and it's located in Best, the Netherlands. So if you are from the Netherlands, you might as well just give it a visit and see what it's all about, because it's all free weights. And if you really want to learn how to be a great bodybuilder or a great athlete in general, this is the place to be. Anyway, we are starting out with the old school bench press, and as you can see, the equipment is pretty awesome as well, state of the art. You can really modify anything about this bench, for example, depending on your height, depending on your goals. For example, if you want to do tricep presses with a dead stop at the bottom, you can put up those levers right there, put them up, and let the bar rest right on top. But we're doing the simple way, but we're adding a detail. As you can see on the left and right side, we added some chains. And adding chains is something I've wanted to do for years. I've always seen it on YouTube, but when you get the chance to use them, you really should use them. So really what these chains do is, the higher you let the barbell go, the heavier the chains become. So especially when you have trouble with your triceps, for example, which I do, if you want to strengthen your triceps while doing the bench press, so you focus on the chest but want to strengthen the triceps as well at the top, then you really want to use chains, because the higher you let the bar go, the heavier the chains become. So right here is one of my last sets, basically my heaviest set before doing some more pause rep work. But right here it's 156 kilos in total, but the lower I go, the lighter the weight becomes. So at the bottom it's easier to push the weight up, and at the top it's more difficult to have the weight go all the way up for sure. So you work on both the chest at the bottom and the triceps at the top, which is exactly what I need to work on. So this will be the last set of the bench press, set number 6, and as you guys know, I like to do quite a lot of sets on the compound exercises. These are pause reps, so pause reps means you remove all the momentum at the bottom, causing you to have to fully contract the muscle every single time. So if you have trouble getting a pump, getting blood flow into the chest when doing a bench press, paused reps are the best way to go. You will not be able to go as heavy as normal, but that's why I have a spotter behind me, which is my girlfriend, and she's a great spotter at the same time, because you don't want someone pulling the weight up with full force. You want to be able to do all the work yourself and let the spotter only do 1%, which is all you need to get the weight back up. And next up, another old school exercise, the incline dumbbell press. This one is great for the upper chest, and I'm doing around 15 to 12 reps, trying to keep it at least around 12, because I'm only going to do 3 sets of this one, so I'm upping the reps just a little bit to make sure the volume is around the same. You don't want to always do too many sets as an exercise, because you might start out too low of a weight. A lot of people make the mistake, they kind of waste the first set. Of course, when you're doing the first exercise of the day, you might want to do 2 to 3 to 4 lighter sets to warm up the muscle properly, especially on the bench press. But once the muscle is warmed up already, you can start a little heavier on the first set of the next exercise of the same muscle group. So right here, this is the second set right there, doing 12 reps, going all the way down. As you can see, I'm going down further than on the bench press, because the dumbbell press is superior in terms of the stretch, which is also why you cannot go as heavy on the dumbbell press compared to the bench press, because the range of motion is larger, so the time under tension is increased, and the motion of the dumbbells is also changed. And at the same time, it is a unilateral movement. You will move 2 arms at the same time, but at the same time, you will train both pecs individually instead of it being one machine when doing a bench press. So they don't work together, they work separately by using separate dumbbells. This is a great way to focus on fixing an imbalance between the 2 pecs. And then of course, when you're doing a free weight chest workout, you cannot skip Arnold's most famous dumbbell flies. And I recorded it from the back so you can actually see the chest stretching all the way down, and when going up, I stop before letting the tension disappear, because you can see the chest bulge upwards, but it doesn't bulge down, if that makes any sense. So if I were to go all the way inwards without consciously contracting the chest, it would actually deflate again, because there's no tension on the chest, and that's not what you want. So of course you can use the mind, the muscle connection and the contraction of your own at the very top, which I actually do the last few reps of every set, but you don't want to always rely on that, because you want the tension to be caused by gravity and the weights and not by your own contraction, because you want to progressively overload the muscles, and contracting it yourself will not do that job. So the first 10 or so reps I like to do fully stretched without using my own contraction. The last 2 to 5 reps I like using my own contraction at the top, creating a full range of motion. Now this will be an interesting exercise which quite a lot of you probably aren't doing, and I haven't done it myself in quite a while, but it's the close grip dumbbell press. It is comparable to the close grip bench press, except here your hands are in a neutral position, which is the best position for your wrists, and at the same time you can actually control the dumbbells in such a way that you let them drop down lower on your chest compared to a barbell. And this kind of creates a natural arc, because you let them drop down low and they automatically go up a little higher. So you stretch down the lower chest, and when you go upwards you actually contract the upper chest, which you can actually see right there. This is a great exercise for squeezing the chest. A lot of people have trouble doing that with free weights, but trust me, with this exercise the chest will be squeezed to the max. And then of course, how can I, Wesley Vissers, skip the dumbbell pullover when doing an old school chest exercise workout? So this dumbbell pullover is great for doing at the end of a chest workout or a back workout, depending on which muscle you're targeting. But of course today it is chest day, so what we're doing is stretching out the chest to the maximum. And don't let the dumbbell go upwards too much, don't let it go past your chin, because then all the tension is lost, and you want to keep the tension on your chest. And in the next clip you can see that the tension never leaves the chest. The moment you notice that that happens, you should go not as much to your chest, but you should let it actually go to your forehead and back to practice the tension on the chest, keeping it there. But this exercise is really great for stretching out the chest muscles after having it pumped up from all the previous exercises. And that was the last exercise for chest, and then it is time for some triceps. And I really need to work on the long head of the triceps, which is why I'm doing these Skullcrushers. And now you can really see from this angle that the small head is bulging quite a lot compared to the long head. And the reasoning for that is the long head is lacking. The long head should be the largest part of the tricep. So right here, I'm really focusing on that long head by stretching it out and contracting it at the top by not letting the barbell go up and down straight, but actually letting it go up and backwards. This causes the triceps to do all the work and the tension to not disappear from the muscles. This is a slightly different angle, but from here you can really see it clearly. I'm not letting the barbell go upwards, but actually going backwards, letting the triceps do all the work. It is kind of an awkward way of doing it, but once you are performing it in this way, you will notice that your triceps are doing a lot more work. Also, I'm doing 20 reps instead of 10 reps, because with 10 reps I can go a lot heavier, yes, but I just don't feel that burn, I don't feel that blood filling up those triceps as good as I do with this version. The last tricep exercise of the day is the close grip bench press. This is an amazing exercise for building up tricep thickness, and after already having done a lot of chest exercises and one tricep exercise, you shouldn't really be that strong anymore on this exercise. Compared to what I normally can do, double this weight for 10 reps, 140 kilos, I can now only go a little above half of what I can normally do, which is exactly the right way of doing it. If you were still able to do a lot of weight, you either didn't train hard enough, or your chest still has way too much energy to assist the triceps, because right here I only feel the triceps. The chest is already wasted, so all the energy and power is directed to those triceps doing most of the work, really for building up the medial head of the triceps for sure. And then, as I usually like to do, I like to finish it off with some side dumbbell lateral raises. I like to combine side delts with chest because I don't really train shoulders separately, but I do want to work extra on the side and rear delts. So the side delts I do during chest and the rear delts I do during back. I also make personalized workout plans and nutrition plans if you happen to care about that. But yes, I certainly do. A lot of people still ask me, so email me at the email which is in my description box. And don't forget, the tank top I'm wearing is on the vintagegenetics.com website. And I want to thank you for your support. Let's make 2018 an amazing year. And guys, do not forget in 2018 to stay golden.